Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be installing a Radian Afterburner plus Ramjet on a SIG Sauer P365. Hopefully this can help a few of y'all out there.
The barrel replacement, this screws on.
All right.
But the reason they did that is so it's 50 state legal because you can't have threaded barrels in some commie states.
Yikes.
Yeah. Which, you know, whatever. But it's supposed to be one of the best ones. 44% recoil reduction is what they advertise.
And so do they make this for a variety of different handguns and you can just get it for the model, or is it strictly for the P?
So Radian specifically, like this is just a compensator barrel combo. So a lot of companies do this, but Radian specifically, they started with Glock and now they've done 365.
Well, that's the new one that's trending right now, right? Everybody wants 365.
Yeah, I mean, it's carried more than many other guns, although people hate on SIG. But the 365, I don't think has really had any issues. That's mostly with the 320. So we're going to put it in this. This is 365X macro with the Foxtrot 2R SIG light and then the enclosed Romeo X Pro red dot. But yeah, so I figured this would be fun. I thought it came with a
little Allen key or something?
Yeah, I thought it did, but I'm not seeing it in here. Oh yeah, it is in here.
Well, you and Chris can get all excited. I guess Brian and I are out of the mix because we don't have a P365.
Well, it looks like y'all are going to have to step it up.
It's got a little Torx bit.
Yeah, it's T10, pretty common.
Well, this will be fun. So essentially, we'll be taking this compensator and switching it out inside this P365. So
yeah, and that's an X macro. So this one came out later than the original. The original 365 has a shorter barrel. I think it's like 3.2 inches or something. I don't know what it is top of mind. This is a 3.7 inch barrel. So it's a little bit longer. So I was waiting on this version to come out to put on here. And mostly just out of my pettiness, I wanted to get it because the holster I got from Works, it has plenty of room to cover it on the top here. So it'll kind of hopefully sit flush and fill in that gap. So we can check that in after we do that. Just gonna unscrew this. And I think you have to put 10 inch-pounds on it, which I have my Torx wrench. So it comes off as like a system that mates together specifically. So this is like Radian only stuff here. It's not a general threaded barrel. But we're gonna kind of take it off of here and then we can, I don't want to get my hands black.
yeah, well, take your time.
Just do it in slow-mo.
You might do it too fast for the camera.
This is a reminder to not clean your guns, folks. Make sure they're nice and dirty. Make sure they work. If they're too clean, that means you're not shooting them.
Amen.
I'm gonna have to shoot this very soon because it's not clean. I could probably put some lube on it, but you know, we're not about that life around here.
Just spit on it real quick.
Yeah. So it looks like I got the right one, so that's good. I'm gonna put.
Okay, so that's going to blow the exhaust gases, I guess, or the combustion. It's going to be like a muzzle brake, so to speak.
Yeah. So the kind of theory, and you know, in actuality, it does work. It just directs the gases up because most of the recoil, especially with a high bore axis gun, not that this is, but like a 320 or something, you know, you're going to have more muzzle flip, and that's what this is supposed to mitigate. So it should be something like this once it's on in the holster. So it looks like it's lined up pretty well.
That's handsome.
Yeah, so it works. So we'll throw in the old system here, and hopefully this works. I've heard with comps that it can get a little less reliable if you have a compensator on there, which I have experienced with some other guns. So for the Glock system, Radian makes a tunable recoil system like guide rod and spring. I don't believe they have that for the 365, but I haven't heard of people really having issues with it either. So what we're gonna need to put in here, okay, well they're advertising other crap. Just tell me with a torque rating I need to put on this thing. I want to say it was like 10 inch-pounds. It doesn't say on here, specification is 15 inch-pounds. It doesn't say for which afterburner it is, but...
Yeah, we can always just tighten it until it feels tight and it's about to break, you know.
Yeah.
It's always a good bet.
Just strip it out. It won't come off if you do that, right?
It's a high quality metal, right? I mean, it's not like, it's not cheap garbage or
Yeah.
anything.
All right, we're going with 15 inch-pounds because, you know, Google. There's 15. Put the T10 on here. So there's no, this is an interesting looking screw. There's no, which makes sense, it's tapered, but there's no thread locker on here. I might actually put a drop of oil just so it doesn't seize up with carbon, because I'm assuming if it's shot a lot, it's going to start seizing up. And you're supposed to clean the comps because they start building up in the actual chamber itself, the expansion chamber. And obviously, then it will be less effective, I guess, at that point. Let me get my oil.
Man, you're just so technical. It'll look good though.
No, yeah.
Definitely looks like it's like a glorified barrel extension, you know?
I'll throw a drop of oil on there. One thing to note with like torque values and things for something that's lubricated, you might want to drop the torque if you want to be very specific, just because it's easier to put more torque on something if it has lubrication on it.
That makes sense.
They usually do it dry, torque values dry. So if you use fresh Loctite or the, you know, lubrication like this or something, and it didn't say to do this, I'm just doing it because I feel like it.
Well, you're a lot better than me because I would just tighten it until it felt tight.
Usually put Gorilla Torque on stuff. I did that before I got this, and I'd have stuff like just break, especially optic mounts and things like that, because I just like, oh, well, I want to make sure it doesn't come off, and then
Yeah.
it comes off by breaking. All right, so that's 15 inch-pounds, so it should be good to go. So
Nice.
everything's on there. Let's see if it's easy enough to rack here. So it looks good.
How's it feel?
It's definitely a little dry, so I might throw a little bit of lube on there, but just for function test.
No, just put some water in there.
Yeah, just spit on it. But yeah, it looks good. It's got a nice little design on it.
Definitely is a cool looking little handgun.
And what we were gonna test, yeah, right there on the end, baby.
Perfect.
Flush. So that was the real reason that I bought this. I mean, let's be real. It's all about aesthetics and fit, right?
Yeah, well, you're a picky fella. Awesome. Well, that's simple enough. Well, there you guys have it. We have the Radian Afterburner plus Ramjet compensator installed on the P365 from SIG Sauer. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys like it, feel free to give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next video.